Play your hand, play your hand. No fuck, counting the stacks, stacking the bags. No fuck, counting the stacks, stacking the rags. No fuck, counting the stacks, stacking the rags. No fuck, counting the stacks, stacking the rags. No fuck, play your hand, play your hand. Play your hand, play your hand. Play your hand, play your hand. Play your hand, play your hand.
Good evening and welcome to Champions Poker live from right here at Champions Club in Houston, Texas. This is Dan Fouts coming to you live with Kyle Miller. How's it going tonight, Kyle?
It is going great. Looking forward to this final table. We watched some of it play down. Now we're going to see 8 ladies finish things out.
Yeah, from a field of 55 players, we're down to the final 8. And all of these ladies are playing for $3,900 for first place. Only 6 women get paid in this event. But we have 8 left right now. Short stack coming into the final table is in the 4 seat. That would be, or sorry, in the 7 seat. That would be Nori with 36,000 in chips. The second shortest stack is in the 4 seat. Hop with 82. Our big stack right now coming in to the final table is Ruth in the 2 seat, or Ruru as she likes to be called. She's got 487,000 in chips. Blinds are currently at 3,000 and 6,000. So she has about 75 big blinds coming in. That's huge.
Oh, okay.
Nori only has 6, so she's going to have to make something happen early on. Coming into this final table, again at 3,000, 6,000 blinds. They got about 18 minutes left of that level. 30-minute levels in this event. And Jen coming out firing right out of the gate here, under the gun. King Jack, raising it up to 15,000. I think this is the first final table that we've covered since the start of the Summer Poker Open that you didn't play in the event.
Yes. You know, the way I was born. Yeah, didn't fire on this one.
But you've been playing a bunch of them. Things have been going pretty well for you. It seems like you've cashed in a lot of the events that you've played in.
I have cashed every event that did not require a flip. Did not win my flip and goes as you did. So yeah, then next one for me will be the main event. I satellited to the main event, which is nice. And we'll see if I fire that tomorrow. I'll check the field out tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah, the flip is the only one I was able to play, and I did cash in that. I think I'm going to try to satellite into the main as well. See what happens there. Speaking of which, main event flights start tomorrow. 1 million guarantee. $1,500 tournament starts tomorrow.
Yeah, exennials.
That's usually what I'm listening to, is like some Alanis Morissette, Avril Lavigne.
Folds around to the blinds here.
80s, 90s, 2000s. This new stuff.
Other than grunge, 90s was.
Yeah. That was
Tournament poker, this is
Nice.
Oh, you didn't like?
well-studied spot, or should be.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
Blind on blind action.
There was some really good folk in the 90s. No.
Especially when you get to these later stage,
No.
you're going to see a lot of that type where it just folds around
Okay.
either the
Take
button
it back. Like
or
Beastie
even
Boys
into the
and
blinds.
that kind of- yeah.
Really got to
There's
tighten
some,
up once
yeah.
ICM
We used to roller
factors in.
skate to the
Thank
Rapper's Delight.
Oh,
Roller
yeah.
skate.
This is the one
Anybody else?
where Nori is probably going to have to make
Laura?
something happen. She's got a
Roller
third
skate
of
to
her
Rapper's
chips
Delight
in the
back in
middle
the day?
already in the blind.
what that is.
Yeah, Nori's a really solid player. Actually,
God, I'm gonna start giggling.
the satellite to main that I shipped, she was there. Got down to 3-handed with her. The ace-king under the gun for the rook. It is suited.
Yeah. Coolio.
Bumps it up 25,000.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Folding around to Nori, and Nori folds the 6 high. Wants to wait for a better spot there.
Yeah, tough to fold when you have that many of your chips in there, but as you said, they're got that ICM implication.
Now I have that song in my head.
Yeah, if you guys ever watch this stream, there's just one guy who
This
always
tournament has been playing super fast.
Oh, by the
Lost 2
way,
players in one hand to
for the
get down to the
stream,
final
shout out
table, so
Bobby.
Yep, that's the reason we're
Shout out to all
only
the stream regulars too. There's like a good handful
bringing
of people that
8
are
to the
always
final
on
table.
stream. They're super fun too.
Okay, you're the one who likes
so
to-
Nori hoping somebody else will get all their chips in the middle and she can ladder up or at least get into the money without having to survive
Because
an
that
all
was his
in.
made. The table.
For some reason, I mean, I don't really have any other problems with many other seats. These 2 seats.
Yeah, Laura also pretty short here.
Yeah, she can probably see it.
Should we play the humidity for the the stream?
Sure.
Oh, we can't have our phones over here, so we can't play it.
Too bad we can't play the knit game.
Does decide to go with
Yep.
King Deuce here in the cutoff.
I'm all out.
All right.
We'll let you
Oh.
battle it
Good
out.
luck, somebody.
Hop and Nori, but it will be Nori that is at risk here. She does have the better hand, though. Ace-Jack going into this one. Each player with 2 live cards, but Nori a favorite currently. Want to say hi to everybody in the chat that's watching live. Thank you for joining us.
It's 24.
Let us know who you're rooting for out there. Who you sweating?
Good luck.
Thank you.
The humidity is so hilarious. It's so funny.
Oh.
Wow. Just top 2 for the Ace-Jack.
He has to wait.
I'm just
Now in really good shape here. Just has to fade running Broadway cards or running kings.
Let's do it.
Good game, Laura.
So Nori will
Oh,
double.
you're still here. Sorry.
And not
Good
just
game.
that, she doubles through on
Thank you.
another one of the
My bad.
shorter stacks. Really works out to her advantage there.
Did you like it or not when you put it in?
Pretty amazing spot to be in.
You
She now, as soon as the button got through her blinds
Hell
and
yeah.
doubled.
Yeah, that feels great
Well,
when you're
yeah,
the short stack.
She was like undecided, and then you flipped yours, and she's like, oh.
Well, it's 15,000.
My big blind. Says my big blind.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm just
Apologize.
I'm just saying it's my big
Didn't
blind.
know.
King 10 opens.
Hop in there again. Got her notched. King Jack.
I do not volunteer as tribute.
See a lot of these players just fold out.
How much more? Is it 20?
Oh, it's 43, 28 more.
And Jolie with a very healthy stack. Nice suited king.
Good luck, Colin.
Definitely has to call this.
Good luck, Laura.
And hopping in great shape here to double now. 70-30 favorite.
What's up, Andrew? Yeah.
Oh no, 2 clubs on board though.
Always a sweat.
We may have our first elimination. Oh, and a 10 to boot. Now the tables have turned. Kay, the huge favorite. And with that
Good
10, she's going to knock out Hop.
Good luck,
And
everybody.
unfortunately,
Thank you, hon.
only 6 spots get paid on this tournament here. So we're down to 7. And so far, nobody has taken home any cash. And And there's a look at your payouts. One more player to go. That would be the bubble. And then 6th place is 600, but 1st place 3,900. Not too bad for a $200 tournament. One-day tournament. Turn your 200 into 3,900. That'd be a nice day.
Whatever you guys want.
With 7 players remaining.
Pretty. Got ugly.
Average stack about 40 big blinds, so still plenty of play in this tournament as well. But a lot of those chips are residing in these 2 seats here, seat 2 and 3.
16?
7.
Yeah, why don't we take
Combined have about 900,000 of the 1.6 million.
300 from first and 100 from second and give it to
That's too
7.
much.
I don't want to do anything.
Okay. She doesn't want to do it. We'll just keep it as is.
Okay.
So there was
yet.
some discussion about paying the bubble, but quickly declined.
Yeah, and you can't blame somebody with a giant stack and then somebody else with 10 big blinds. It's tough to make a deal at that
Yeah.
point. If the stacks
Nine
are a little
folds.
closer, it makes a little bit more sense. Nobody wants to be the bubble, but there's always a bubble. If they move the bubble here, the last person was the bubble.
I was trying to make a deal.
For those unfamiliar, the bubble is the last person who doesn't make money in a tournament.
Do them apart.
Oh,
It's a place I'm very
You
familiar
don't have to
with.
with this one. As long as they're on top of it.
Now you can
Ace
take
high
it
is
back.
still best
Put 'em
here.
wherever you
Both
want.
players missing 1 club
You just
on
have to do
board
that once.
for K.
And with ace high, she's going to go ahead and take a stab at this, doing what the big stacks should do on the final table, applying pressure to the shorter stacks.
Yeah, and that's again why there's really no point in some of these bigger stacks even entertaining the idea of some sort of deal or paying the bubble. This is a dream spot for them.
Yeah, like I said just moments ago, between Ruru and K, they have like 2/3 of the chips in play.
Yeah.
So until somebody gets close or they get down to 3 or 4 players, it doesn't really make that much sense.
Yeah, it's an interesting
with
spot
these shorter
because
stacks.
the pressure is not only on Nori and Z as the short stacks, there's also pressure on the middling stacks because there's no sense in them losing chips right now or going out before these shorter stacks.
Yeah, so it really behooves Brewer and K to try to raise just about every pot. One or the other of them should be applying pressure almost every single hand.
The other one.
okay.
Yeah, that's also where you really pay attention to table configuration. Where are the short stacks? Where are the middling stacks? Who do you have great positioning on? Who's going to be in the big blind? If you're the button, can you put pressure on them?
I need
Rook
some
with a
music
couple
back
of sixes here opens this one up and from the cutoff. And she'll pick up a set of blinds and antes. She is one of our middle stacks.
Looks like Tournament Director Dave Phelps delivering the additional prize.
No.
No monetary value, but that trophy would look good in any home.
Yeah, I really like the trophies for the Summer Poker Open.
It's
The
cool, like,
amber.
the fact that they always put like a different spin to it. You know, like the last time they had the cool belt buckles. They always have something like unique. I appreciate that about champions.
I'm #1. I get to go first. I do not want to play these cards. Thank you.
I'm tight. Blair.
Come on in.
Right, Jennifer?
Rook opening another one. This time Ace Jack
Oh,
and Hijack. Jamming it
that
all in
did
here
not
with a
sound
small
nice.
pair. And this is one of our shorter stacks that needs to survive here. Oh, now K wakes up with a monster Ace King. Will she rejam to isolate, or will she let the rook in?
Table back here, huh? Just gotta go get some water.
Whoa. That was not one of the moves I anticipated.
A lot of credit given to the rook with that fold.
Warriors got me.
That's what it is, yeah.
I was trying to be so delicate and ladylike with them. And they get in the end.
And for this price, yeah, the rook cannot fold here. And obviously she doesn't know what we know, that one of those aces is dead. So Z in pretty good shape here to double. It's a little better than a coin flip for her. We know that one of the aces is dead.
All in.
Thank you.
But with a small pair like that, Z is at risk. The board could come with two bigger pairs.
Or Jack.
Well, that's a great flop for her. Set of fours, and now huge favorite.
Jack.
She votes.
Oh, yes. Jeez.
That'll do it.
Nice hand.
Bye.
Could fold
my
K.
ace king.
Jeez.
You would have got third place on that deal.
Overkill. Nice hand. Thank you.
And unfortunately for the rook, she loses a pretty good chunk
What
of
did
her
we say
stack
earlier?
there. And
Fours were
Z
hitting?
now right in the middle of the pack.
I like
From
it.
short
I love
stack
it. I want
to-
some more of it.
Right back in the game.
Now you got chips.
Yeah.
She's been patient.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Freaking headache.
Action folds around to the dealer button. Ruru raising to 15K. Putting the pressure on Jen in the big blind here. She wakes up with a small suited connector, and she will see the flop.
You want a water?
Please. Yeah.
I've already drank out of this one. So.
Jen flopping a pair here will lead out for 20K, bottom pair. Also known as Age of Fabulous for her social media stuff. She wanted to shout out to her husband, Brian.
I would get everybody else one, but
Thank you so much. Appreciate
Jen's a
I
regular
don't wanna
here
miss
in the
one
room,
here.
plays a lot of our tournaments. Good to see her on the final table again. She's been on our stream
Thank you.
before. Rook under the gun with Queen 10 suited, just calling. And now Park will raise it up here with the suited Ace 7.
yes. Not oh, but yes.
K finds Ace King again. Wow. And just calling on the dealer button with the Ace King. Rook makes the call as well. We'll go three ways to the flop.
I'm trying to make it likely.
K with the best of it currently. gut shot possibility for Rook. K with backdoor spades, and still has the best hand right now as nobody has a pair. Checks to K, and she's going to bet. Looks like 25,000. 30,000 is the bet. Should get the job done.
Rook and Park do get out of the way.
488.
Gonna have a quick deck swap as we look at chip denominations.
And this is actually not the set that they're using today,
Yeah.
but similar colors. What we have in play right now, the yellow ones are 1,000 in value, the pink ones are 5K, and the green oversized chips are 25K.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's pretty cool seeing the flip and go the other day. Using that tournament set that rarely
Yes, please.
breaks out the oversized chips, the 25Ks and the 100Ks were put into play with the old Champions tournament set. And those are some chips we've never really seen here.
Yeah, they don't get taken out very often. They were very sharp.
Yeah.
Not as well worn as some of our other chips here.
Yeah, tons of tournaments going on, so all of the tournament sets being used each and every day here.
Blinds have gone up now to 4,000 and 8,000, which will apply more pressure to the shorter stacks. Nori's still the shortest, but she did just get through the big blind. She's in the small blind
You
now.
don't want to eat? You don't want to eat.
Action
on this
folds
one.
around to the button of Jen. King Jack, she opens it up.
I don't either. That's
It's like 19,000.
And I'll go over there and take a bite. Or go to the couch and take a bite.
Folds around.
We were asking about this. This is a Canadian coin.
Oh, is it
Somebody
right?
put in a poker chip for me.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah, it was a coin my grandmother gave me.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I have
But
something
it's called a
meaningful.
Yeah.
And Bert.
Really cool.
Sorry. You got it right?
Wait, no, I didn't.
You didn't? Oh,
No,
Like the purse.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
me
you.
and Burke, yeah.
Action folds to K in the hijack. She's got ace-6 offsuit, opens it up. 18,000.
Oh,
Folds to the blinds, and Rook with a slightly better ace in the small blind, but facing pressure from a big stack, gets out of the way. Doesn't want to play ace-9 out of position. Can't blame her for that. Park, however, with a monster in the big blind. 7-4. I only got 7-4 twice during the flip and go, but I did raise with it both times, and I did win both times. Consistency is key. Park defending the big blind, out of position against one of the big stacks. Swing and a miss. Kay picking up a pair here.
20,000.
Yeah, hits her kicker.
Well, Park is going to defend, looking for runner. A 7 will do the job, though. That's going to be a bad card for her. She may think she has the lead now. Kay unlikely to have a jack with 2 jacks on board, and unlikely to have a 6 since she opened.
Kay checks back on the turn, goes a little pot control.
And now
Park
Park
leads.
taking a stab for 35,000. And we've seen Kay be pretty snug here, folding ace-king to a raise and a jam. Will she fold a pair of 6s? Just not much scary out there.
Yeah.
Mark pretty much has to have an 8 to beat her at this point, the way this hand is played out.
35.
I mean, 5-7 is a possibility, obviously.
Well, calling chips are cut out, held in her hand.
Very value size. A little over a third of what's in the pot. Seven four gets there.
Does
Think about
get
calling
the
me with
fold.
ace high?
Not ace high.
No?
Nope. Have a pair.
Fair enough.
Well played by Park.
Yeah, great lead.
I mean, to her credit, Kay is supposed to have something that, like ace queen, ace king, ace 10 right there, and 7-4 is supposed to be good. She just gets lucky that Kay did not defend with the pair of sixes there.
Yeah. It's colder over here.
Yeah, and you even heard Park say, like, about to call with ace high. So that's exactly what she was putting her on.
I'm sorry, that's yours.
No problem. Oh.
I'm sorry about that.
The bomb.
Pair of fives now for Kay. 2 black fives buried, opening to 20,000. Ooh, red aces for the short stack.
My legs are cold.
Good luck to Nori on this one.
Thank you.
Don't think she really needs it though.
On Park finds a very playable hand now in the small blind as well. King queen suited. We might have multi-way action here.
Four? Yeah.
Yeah, and king queen, especially out of the small blind, usually a 3-betting hand. Plays great multi-way, so comes with just call. Action now back on K.
Getting a great price to call with the fives here and try to set mine. She probably feels like she's behind in this spot, as she is. But for only 24,000 more, really tough to lay down after you've put 20K in.
Yeah. The call from Park out of position is super strong, but as you said, if Kate did go with that, no fault to her to set mine there.
Yeah, you
called
can go
you.
either way with that.
Oh, damn.
Good pull, good pull, good pull.
And now Nori in great
What's it like
shape here
getting
to
hands like
double.
that?
Okay.
Club, club, club. Club, club, club.
Gut shot
No jack.
possibility
Jack.
for Park. But Nori's still in great shape here. Oh, wow, the gut shot gets there.
Oh.
And now
Yeah, nice playing, lady.
Nori drawing dead.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
And just like that,
Overkill.
we are down to our final 6. And everybody is in the money.
You work hard.
I think she was that strong. Shit.
You work hard.
You did great.
Yeah, she's got to push there with any ace, right?
Yeah.
Great run there for Nori, though.
Any, yeah.
I'm getting all the cards.
Works in the aviation industry. And there you have it. Everybody guaranteed 600 now at this table, but nobody's gunning for that spot. Everybody wants 3,900. First place.
If you didn't call, I would have called.
Yeah,
because-
sure,
yeah.
sure.
But if you call, it's
Aren't you glad I did? Save you.
yes. That would have played out differently. We're all glad.
I thought you would just call too if I just called
Aces have not
for a
been
better
good
chance
today.
to knock her
No.
out, to
Yeah.
get in the money,
No.
since we're in the money
Yeah,
bubble.
yeah. Because there's still one person. I don't want to take chances.
No lessons in between hands.
Well, you would not have gotten all the money, so. You have plenty of coverage.
Right, exactly. Like,
So we had a better chance to get in the money if we both are in there, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying, not correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I figured it was.
no, thank you.
It's a fold. That was bad. Fugly. They call hands like that fugly.
Oh, I think you would agree with mine too.
Folds around to the blind. Z limps in from the small blind with 8 deuce suited, and Ruru checks her option.
All little cards on this flop.
Yeah, gut
Two
shot
hearts.
for Ruru. Backdoor hearts.
Now I have all the space to myself. I know.
It's kind of flop you're supposed to have when it's blind versus blind, right?
You need it because your migraine.
I can't take it.
I have Tylenol.
I do too.
Okay. I have migraine.
See, it gets away
I
from
don't
it,
get
doesn't
migraines.
want to continue
Sorry, migraine.
out of position.
It's sinuses.
Raj in the chat wants us to
Yeah, that would not be good
predict
right
who's
now.
going to get first place. Who do you think is going to get first place, Raj? I'm not really sure.
You're like, I live on these.
I do.
Literally.
Yeah.
From an experience standpoint, I will say that Park has the most experience.
I'd like to return those.
From what I know.
And come back with, you know.
Also leads this final table in Hendon Mob. So total live earnings recorded on Hendon Mob. Any cash here puts her closer to a little bit over 50,000 in earnings.
I guess not.
Thank you, thank you.
And she's applying
Now I'm gonna
pressure
get the
with
left.
the stack that she does have.
I do
Raising
not
it
know
up with
it.
ace 6
Oh, really?
suited, takes this one down.
Oh, thank you so much.
And quickly catching up with the chip leader, Kay now in 3rd place behind Park, who now has 385.
I liked irritating Laura earlier with my odd size stacks.
Yeah, a lot of these players are regulars here in the room
She's like, I can't tell how much you
or in
have.
other
And I'm like,
rooms
The whole point.
out
No,
here in
I just-
Houston.
Or just because, you know?
Because I don't stack mine in 15 different.
Park really well known. She had a good summer
Okay.
out in Vegas as well. Deep run out there.
Representing the Joker Stars, as many of the Houston
You're scared.
players
She
did
sees
out
that,
there.
it's Scary.
Rook with the
shit,
ace
get a
king
fan.
suited. Raising it up to 25.
And Rook is actually relatively new to poker, but has done really well for herself. She's
They do.
The guys never
played
say that.
the main event,
No.
multiple scores within our last series. She's played on our cash live stream here as well, so
Do you want to do
she's really picking up steam in this scene.
Sound like you're singing.
Yes, she's been on our stream a number of times.
I wish I had some.
Seemed pretty confident coming in to the final table here.
I used to have a car protector that was a snowman.
I heard a few of the players talking about nerves being on the stream.
Yeah.
She's been under these lights and on these cameras before. That definitely helps.
A retail place.
And so has
And I
Jen.
remembered later I went back.
So,
and they're like, oh,
that
we didn't
side
go
of the
through the way.
table, the later seats,
it-
all pretty experienced.
It had been like a day, you know.
The live stream
It
and
didn't look like anything to
Some
anybody
tournament
else.
play.
Actually, it was a cake topper that fit perfectly on the chips.
Maybe you can go back.
It was
to-
super, super cute.
Yeah.
I've played with both Z and K quite a few times as well.
One called ice cream.
Z plays a little bit more in tournaments. K, not so much. She's more in the
back
cash
20
streets,
years.
but it's cool seeing her fire these ladies events that we put on each tournament series.
I know what I want. Oh, you're very kind.
If I do this, will it look
Oh,
more
well, I
interesting?
figured.
Yes.
I figured.
Absolutely.
Um,
Put that on
chicken
top. Put
egg
the rook
rolls
on top. Yes.
Have you ever had them?
Here we go.
There you go.
Okay, chicken egg rolls and pickles, please.
Do you want to build a rook tower?
Thank you.
Come out,
Yes,
come out,
over
let's
in
play.
my stack.
Thank you.
For when I get a pair.
I'll
Without a
push it over
care,
there.
I'll push it over there and win all your chickens.
I'll take all of your money.
I ain't never scared.
Okay, ladies.
Okay, so
Got enough.
Ruru, our chip leader, open up with a big hand here. Ace queen.
you're like, okay, this is too much. I know.
The guys think we're
Opens
weird
to
enough,
30.
so you gotta stop.
Pretty large sizing.
Oh, okay, okay. Sorry, that was.
Folds around
And
some
nobody
blinds.
respects my big blind.
Rook finds
Every time I've
ace
been in
four
the big
suited.
Hey, so
Oh, yeah.
Small blind.
Not by me.
Ruth's been quiet over there. She's been good.
Discipline lay down.
Behaving.
Yes.
Yes, she has.
And Park gets out of the way as well.
Oh, yeah.
Ruru picking up some blinds and
Yes,
annies.
she was.
That's how she got all those.
That's how she got, yeah, how do you think she got this?
I think I was doing everything I was supposed to do.
I think she,
earlier.
yeah, I think she's a damn good player is what I think.
Right, we're just being
Right,
haters.
Ruth?
I haven't played with her, so I don't know.
Same.
We're just being haters.
I mean, I just assumed.
I'm pathetic. I'm horrible.
You're terrible.
I'm a terrible player.
Why would you call out that pre-flop? What's wrong with you? Who would do such a thing?
You got all those chips. I'm like, okay.
I mean, oh my gosh, yeah.
Beginner's luck.
Look her up on hand and mom.
No worries.
You like 5 million tournament wins.
I know, right? Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I've done that before one time, and whoever I was playing with, I was like, oh my gosh, they were over $1 million wins, and I was like, well, there we go.
Well, what's her? Was it Susie?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was sitting
Oh,
next
yeah.
to Lexi Mather Gavin. I told you she was on her poker stream on YouTube.
Blind versus blind again. Park has Z dominated here, and both players catching top pair.
She plays every day.
But Z, top two, takes the lead.
A female professional poker player during the
I'm all in.
World Poker this year.
Really?
Cassius.
Oh, wow.
I should-
Okay, Cassius, yeah.
This could be trouble for Park.
I'm like, watching
Tough to fold
Lexi's
top pair.
poker stream, and I'm like, she's sitting
Can I
next
have
to
a count,
Susie
please?
From Houston.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
There was actually a lot of good Houston players over there.
She's
yeah,
getting the
just
sense
because
something's a little off.
decided to take the entire month of June
Ah.
off and go to Thailand. so I
114?
didn't- He didn't inquire.
Next
with me.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
that makes all the difference.
It is very hard to fold top pair blind on blind though.
And Park with a diamond in her hand also.
Dude, it was
You have a
crazy,
flush
like the
draw?
last,
I mean, what else
was
would
it
you
the,
have?
I think it was the Winter Poker Tournament. No, the Poker Go one that they had, you know, a couple months ago. The flight that I played.
I like that we get to hear a little bit of her decision making.
And literally every single person, with the exception of me, I looked up on
All right.
Bob, and they were
One time,
all
I'll respect you.
pros, and I'm the only
have
squib
top
over
pair.
here with like 2 cash, or you know that was the
Yeah.
recording.
Great
I'm like,
fold.
oh,
Wow.
that's bad. Nice.
I had the same hand.
But yeah, it's like it's crazy when you look.
Oh,
at
no,
the
you had
video.
2 pair.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
No, it's not my bad.
Yeah.
My bad. Nice hand, nice hand.
Little
nice
show
hand.
and tell.
Right, I had 8-10. What am I thinking?
Good fold.
Head outs. Diamond redraw and straight outs. Straight redraw. Both redraws.
You had good shots.
Yeah, I was behind. I was way behind. She's been so solid all freaking day.
Oh, yeah. Brian, she's the one that broke my aces.
I was
So-
close. I was close to calling.
Yeah, if Z was
If
a
I
little
had 2
bit
diamonds, of course I
shorter,
would have called, but
she likely would have put call.
Yeah,
I
and
was trying in my head to put
basically
you on a flush draw.
100,000 more,
Which I mean, I'd
a
done the
little
same
too
thing if I
much.
were
If
you,
she
I'd
had
put 65.
70,000 more, maybe.
I was
Something
trying
like
to get
that.
you off of
Yeah.
a flush draw if you had one.
Yeah.
Action folds
Yeah, I
to the
was gonna go
cutoff,
there.
and Rook will open. Goes 16,000.
16? I fold. I don't know why I'm asking. I'm folding anyway.
It's only.
It is. Absolutely.
I'm reading your shirt.
Why so serious?
King 9 wants to see a flop.
And Ruru getting a great price with a suited king. Just one big
forgot
blind to
about
call, and she does.
Oh, I love
3 ways we go to the flop.
Too.
Oh,
So
I
fun.
mean, she's so talented. She can do that aerial acrobatics and
Right?
sing at the same time.
9 high flop. Comes rainbow.
Yeah, she is already.
Great news for Z.
She's 40.
The heat is on. 2 in a row, possibly.
She's in sick shape.
I know.
She's going to lead out for 40K.
Small blind special for you.
Trying to read his watch. I can't tell because that is the weirdest looking watch.
Yeah, that might be a flop you want to check raise when you're out of the blinds. When somebody has
No.
opened,
What is
Oh, it
it?
does
they
look
may
kinda
continuation
It
bet.
is.
It's a
Get a little bit more value out of your hand that way.
What time is it, Black? Since I can't tell.
But what do I know? They're at the final table.
And we're
I'm-
stuck in here.
I'm at the commentary booth.
So professional. It's just,
He's a very kind of.
55
very
entries in this tournament.
you won't find a nicer one.
So a lot of the day they were playing on 3 or 4 tables. So these women have been playing with each other for a lot of the day. They kind of got a feel for how each other play. They probably know something I don't as well with that information.
No, because it's too small.
I didn't see it. Oh, okay. That's really cool.
I went to the eye doctor yesterday. I
Patrick's
have new
watch is
contacts
being
coming.
passed around now.
Very nice. Thank you.
Did your prescription change? Ow.
My astigmatism got worse in both eyes.
Yeah.
I have astigmatism. I'm like -8,
And they didn't have
-7.
any samples that fit me.
Action folds around to the button, and Z just calling with Jack 9. Ruru also calling from the small blind with King Deuce, and now K with King Queen suited in the big blind.
30,000.
Should apply some pressure, and she does. She's
I
going
like
to
it.
30K.
37 minutes.
I was whispering.
It will pick it up.
It'll still pick it up.
Oh, oh well.
Maybe tongue.
Yeah.
Or maybe
And it works.
kidney.
No, it hurts more than the front. That. No. Not like that.
Not a bad pickup for the big
I'm
blind.
good.
Very strong hand. You
I forget
can
about the mic.
obviously get more
So if y'all heard
value
that,
as you
don't
connect, but getting your big blind and ante back,
Whatever are you
plus
talking about?
some limps,
I don't know. I can never hear that.
some other
well.
blinds pre-flop,
It
not a
depends
bad
on,
situation.
You know, what's going on at the time.
Yeah.
So, sometimes, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw it.
That's
Like
okay.
I didn't, but I knew you
Rook
could.
does not like jacks anyways. I believe that was Jack of Diamond that was exposed.
Yeah, we try to ask the players what their favorite hands are coming into the table, and Rook's answer is not jacks. So, yeah, she didn't want that card. Action folds around to the blinds, and K with 8 deuce in the small blind. This is one that you can just let go of, but
Let me fold that.
you're typically priced in when you're in the
Please spare me.
blinds
Yeah, 'cause
with almost any holding.
Jeez, how did you
Jen
know?
wakes up with
You have a solver in
a
here?
real big hand.
Yeah,
No, she just
I do.
she sneaks over to the rail every once in a while.
What'd you
Yeah,
say?
she just does it so quickly, like a ninja, that you can't even see her.
Yeah. Well, because she's so little.
I know.
I don't have a hand. I can't raise.
Oh,
One of you is ringing.
This is me. It's my husband.
she's like,
Are you still in?
Everybody's texting him.
I didn't even look at my cards either yet. I was like, dang.
Shortest stack at the table now in the big blind. Park under the gun. Suited gapper. Bumps it up. 21 to go. Fives behind. Just calls. My favorite hand getting into the muck. Gonna be a little bit harder for Kay to set mine with those sevens.
Well, let's see a flop.
Let's do.
Most of the
heads
table
up.
gonna see the flop now.
They're all gonna try to catch up.
Equity's running pretty close. And then 2 clubs on board for Park.
45.
Sevens still the best made hand.
I like this bet sizing, about half the pot. Going to be tough for anybody to call here.
Yeah.
This board texture.
Putting a lot of pressure on some of those small pocket pairs.
If Rook had more chips here, she could see this with the ace of clubs in her hand, but
Nice bet.
Yeah.
the bet is so big that she can't
I thought so.
blow Park off the hand by jamming, so it doesn't
you.
really make sense to continue in that spot.
Yeah, I can't really try to tell a story with that dry ace of clubs.
Come on, dealer. Small blind special.
Your villain is already showing so much
Defeated by the
strength.
big blind special.
Opening under the gun, continuing into 3 other people. Should not be
I don't like
a
you
weak
being
hand.
so left. You need to be right here.
100%.
Sorry, Eddie. Nothing personal.
I know.
You beat me yesterday.
I know. I know. All's fair in poker.
Rook now down to
Usually.
about 9 big blinds.
Unless you're that guy
Gonna
who
have to
couldn't miss
find
yesterday.
something
I
to
know.
work with this orbit.
You can't take it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I meant to take.
Try to
the
get one through. No, we don't believe you. I'm kidding.
Mullen.
I love the
All
play by
right.
Park here.
Stealing.
Nothing
stealing,
personal.
Stealing away. Nothing
Yeah, at this
personal.
point,
Nothing personal.
That's
Rook
okay.
should not be limping in the small blind. She should be jamming or folding because she doesn't have that big of a stack. Just calling
I was just trying to defend.
is something she should only do if she has a monster.
Yep. Only if trapping.
I was just trying to, you know.
Take my money.
Yeah.
Park recognizes the spot and takes advantage of it. Well done.
Park continuing to inch up, now up at 428,000. Chip leader Ruru at 449.
Close. It was double.
Yeah, and Ruru hasn't really been dealt too many cards to work with. Hasn't gotten out of line, leveraging her stack. But Park, as you mentioned, being very active, getting dealt the right cards and taking the right spots.
Well, and as you mentioned, she's probably the most experienced at this table, and if she does get the big stack, which she's basically doing already, she will
Yeah.
apply the pressure whether or not she has the hand. And there's 2 in a row that we've seen it.
Yeah, jammed with 9
9
high,
deuce and
opened with 9 high.
Thank you.
yeah,
'cause I
she's
don't
just
see it.
very aware of the situation here.
Yeah, again, that table configuration, she's got the 2 shortest stacks to her left and right.
Well, we get a break.
So those blind on blind spots are amazing for her to apply pressure.
Lord, I hope my child goes to bed at a decent time. Tomorrow morning's going to be hell. Because if he feels tired and doesn't feel good, his stomach will not be good.
Okay, under the gun with a small pair.
21,000.
will open to 21K.
What is it with y'all in 21?
Just coffee.
In a full table, 9-handed, 5s might be a fold, but 6-handed
Blackjack.
can open with that hand.
It's all the way back to the big blind. Suited connector. Gotta defend.
And turns out it's 2 overcards, so we're basically looking at a coin flip here. Ruru
Play with these chips.
out of position
You know?
with
Which is
Oh,
nice.
for sure, yeah.
the bigger stack.
Testing.
Gets the key card on the table there, but with 2 face cards out there, she's unlikely to continue if Kay continues to bet, and she does. Takes it down with the 5s.
Yeah, and I like that bet by Kay.
So 5, 10, 10.
I think a lot of people sometimes miss that C bet just because of 2 overcards.
Yeah, it can be scary when you've got the small pair, but hard to make a pair and hold them. And against the blinds, you want to apply the pressure, pick up the chips. Right in the middle of the Summer Poker Open, main event starts tomorrow. 1,500 buy-in, 1 million guarantee. We are the only poker club in all of Texas with a hotel on site. You can stay here for $119 during the Summer Poker Open by using that code SPO2024. Come stay and play with us here at Champions Club, 6440 West Sam Houston Parkway South, right here in Houston, Texas.
Okay.
And there are a ton of ways to satellite into that main event if you don't want to just buy in for $1,500. Turbo satellites every morning and every evening.
Guys don't have that problem.
And there are a bunch of milestone satellites and all kinds of other ways to get in. Check Poker Atlas for the full schedule and all the details, structures, etc. I'm super excited about the main event starting up. We will be streaming the final table of that about a week from today, I believe.
They're waiting for the women to take our shirts
Might be
off.
Monday on that one.
No, that will not be happening.
Yeah, no,
None of the sort. We are a classy organization here, people.
there's not
Sure.
enough money on that board for that.
Hopefully Kyle and I won't be able to commentate. We'll be on the final table,
That is the
fighting
goal.
each other. I've been meaning to fight Kyle since he first started working here.
Yeah, Brian actually showed me the other day, it was a year ago, the other day, that you were commentating one of my final tables. That was before I started working here.
Ah,
So that was just off of a little 10K.
little memory.
So, yeah.
Park opened this one with ace high, goes check on the flop here. Kay in the big blind with king 10. Now looks like she's going to take a stab at it. Park with a gut shot and the best hand currently with ace high. Now facing a bet of 30,000. Just under half pot. Got Sma in the chat saying he was on that table with you. You and me, Kyle, he says.
Hi, Sam.
We were heads up.
That's right.
And now Small's wife, Jen, it's her turn on the final table.
Is it, sorry.
There's a shot of her.
Rich.
It was right. Okay. We
Yeah,
weren't doing
Sma and Jen, both regulars
I win.
in our tournaments here. And for a while there, we were streaming tournaments almost every week. And we saw Sma and Jen on those tables a lot.
She can win if I'm not in it.
Kyle as well.
Rich, I need some help here. Need a little bit of help.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that too. Jen
Kind of feed the passion.
really hasn't seen many flops,
I'm the small blind.
hasn't seen cards to do it with. Z jamming from the cutoff, ace 7, gets it done.
Picks up a set of blinds and antes. I think with Z's stack, you could probably just open a few times, but I don't hate it. Z's sitting at 171 now. Looks like blinds have gone up to 5 and 10, so 17 big blinds for her now. I think she was right at 15 or 14 before. Especially with tournament poker, you'll hear raises in terms of big blinds a lot instead of just the number of chips.
25,000. One folds.
Yeah, I sometimes like messing with people.
There
I'll
she is.
say my raise amount in
It's like I
big
finally got
blinds,
something to
not
play.
chip denomination.
2.5x.
Exactly.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Park opening to 25K with ace queen, or sorry, king queen suited.
God, I'm just
Getting lots of action here.
love to crack y'all.
Call from Ruru, call from Rook, or sorry, call from Jen rather. Rook gets out of the way.
Yeah, I'm essentially all in on that one.
All red
Yeah.
cards
I
out
love
there.
that hand.
Jen with the best of it, ace high. Hearts. But Park picking up top pair. Taking the lead, and Ruru with bottom pair.
First action. But things
Check.
are not.
Plenty of turn cards can improve Park's hand. Already the best of it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Check.
Check. Set. 45,000.
Quick bet when checked.
Ruru in position here, does have a piece of this, and there are also turn cards that can improve that hand, but she gets out of the way.
16.
And Park picking up another one, I believe, has
Sorry
now
about
taken the lead.
She has.
488K.
Got a little excited.
20 of which will now go back to the middle.
And Ruru and K now identical stacks, tied for second place in
What'd
chips.
you get?
And I think we're going to see the
select
dynamic
eight
of this
rolls.
game shift now.
Ah.
I don't want
Unless
to be doing this.
Park
but
takes
at
a
the
big
same
hit,
time,
I think she's going to be
I
putting a
can't
lot of
eat,
pressure
don't
on these
care.
I'm
players.
starving.
Yeah, no one's gonna care.
Yeah.
We'll let you know if you have food on your face. Promise.
You saw her
Yeah,
apply
you
pressure
let her
to
know.
get the chip lead. Now that she has it, I don't think she's going to slow down. And
Guys never-
yeah, the dynamic nature
Just
of
let you sit
tournaments,
there with those Oreos
blinds
on your
going
mouth.
up, puts additional pressure on everybody that has lost chips to Park. This last level and a half.
2 raises.
Suited king 10 in the hijack. Ruru opens.
Looks like 30K.
6 fold. 8 fold.
Folds around
Wow.
to our new chip leader, and
9 fold.
yeah, she finds a very playable hand. Just
Back to the
calls
razor.
Check.
and
Check.
checks in the dark. Interesting. Wow.
Oh, man.
Oh man, indeed.
Check.
Check, check. And what a great check there
Check.
from both players.
Trap set.
Yeah, Rue drawing dead here, has a piece of this, and with Park checking twice, there's no way Rue's going to think that Park has 3 aces. That third diamond on board might actually save her from losing her whole stack.
And the check raise.
Raise. 150.
Queen of diamond for Park. Not worried about a thing.
2 fold.
10. I had 2 pair. Nice ace or nice bluff. Either way.
Watch the stream.
Feel like it's starting to set in for the rest of the table. Park running away with it right now.
This is where the middle stacks really start to have to attack the middle stacks and try to build a stack like Park's. Otherwise, they know they're all going to get picked on.
Under the gun, King Queen for the former chip leader.
Yeah, another nice hand.
Two raises, 30,000. Three folds.
Opens to 30.
Staying consistent with it. The 3x open.
8 folds.
Do what?
Kings for Park.
Starting to feel like a setup.
Yeah.
Monster hand.
Oh, it's the 9 seat.
And the crazy part is it's not believable. Everybody's just thinking she's going with any 2 cards, which we have seen her do, but now she actually has it.
Yeah, and the beauty is she didn't have to turn over any of those 9 highs.
Yeah.
9 raises,
She also didn't show her ace on the last hand, so she hasn't had to turn over very many hands.
2 calls.
Wow.
Gets a 3-bet to 100K called. And a queen high flop.
All in.
9 raises, all in.
Can Ruru get away from another big hand? Queen high, backdoor hearts, backdoor straight draws.
You can go answer it, middle of the hand.
Talk
You
to him.
can suffer.
He wants a live
Rook NZ. Loving this spot.
Talk to him later.
I hate that. I always look at that.
Spend time with his family.
It's like it's not there.
He wouldn't want me to do it anyway.
Yeah, everybody at the table hoping that there's a call here to either put a dent in Park's stack or eliminate a player, and everybody ladders up. Nobody wants Ruru to fold.
This sucks.
It's hard, I know.
Well, because I have the second nuts.
Almost.
I mean, you either have kings, aces, ace, queen. I mean, you raised, you represented it. I have king, queen.
Oh,
I'd already be broke, but I'm thinking maybe she's going to fold this one now that she showed everybody.
I'll let it go.
Wow. Big fold.
I
And
might have
another
been
big pot
dumb.
for Park.
You're not allowed to show your hand like that. When you have decision making, you can't
Make sure not to make any comments since somebody's in
Oh,
here.
okay.
You said something. When
What did I say?
she said it's hard. You said it was.
Oh, I just said it was make a decision. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to influence.
I know you weren't trying. Just- Believe me, I know you weren't.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if Park just checks there. If Ruru goes all in with that king queen.
yeah,
What a great fold.
that's one of those spots where, because Ruru disclosed that, showed the hand even, Park's probably thinking that same thing.
I'll give it to you.
Now Park with over a third of the chips in play, though, in dominating position.
3 folds. 6 folds. 8 folds.
And king 9 on the button after it folds around.
9 raises.
Gonna open another one.
1 fold. 2 calls. Heads up.
Rematch. This time Ruru dominating.
10 high rainbow. And Ruru leads out. This should be her board.
Well,
And she can also take advantage now of
Not hand.
her image of folding big hands. If she fires out, people are going to be afraid of her bets.
My friend had posted on Facebook her daughter went to a nail salon, a new one in the neighborhood, real fancy place. And not only did they do her nails not the way she wanted, they were really bad, poorly executed. But she bites her nails, and they were making fun of her. She's a teenager. She came home crying.
That's not cool.
And I'm like, oh, I would tear them a new one. Apparently she did go up there, but they didn't even refund or agree to redo it. Good luck.
All in, suited ace-9 for Rook.
It's just ridiculous.
Down to 38,000 or just over 4 big blinds. And now she picks up
Miss
2.5 more.
Little breather. Still got to go with pretty much anything here, though.
Stay over there and take pictures.
Yeah, she has gained some chips, but still under 10 bigs.
No, I don't care. I don't care.
And the
Whoa.
big blind is coming
Better be
around
careful, I'm
quick.
This could be very dangerous.
I don't believe it. Park folded.
She must have smelled that ace. Z with ace tray. Oh. I would have thought that there would have been an open there.
Z might be recognizing that that big blind is going to come around and hit Rook pretty quick here. So no
small blind
reason
gets you
for her
every
to lose her stack if Rook can lose it first and she ladders.
Yeah, that's a heads-up play. Rook in the big blind right now. After Ruru opens with 9-6 and steals a set of blinds and annies.
Sorry.
So yeah, now just under a third of Rook's stack in the middle. Rook has already looked at what she is defending with. She looks on now, sees who's coming after it. Ruru with a mystery hand raises to 30,000.
Can't call it that.
10-5 of diamonds, and Rook lays it down. Luckily, she picked up enough chips to pay for one orbit here, but she definitely needs to find something to go with.
Excuse me. Wall of chips over there.
Chip in a chair strategy. All she's got to do is win her next flip. See if somebody can go out before her. King 8 out of the way. Ace 9 cut off.
There she goes on my big blind again.
Opening to 25.
Don't be sorry. No harm, no foul.
Kings again for Park. Wow. This is unreal. She's just destined to run it up today.
I think Park maybe goes a little too big here. 100K. Kay with the second biggest stack at the moment.
You're all in the money right now, right?
Yes.
Seems like Kay was thinking about making a move here.
Good. You cover me?
Do you cover me? That's a good question. We can see that she definitely does.
Yeah, Park electing to go with more of like the 40 stacks, I believe she has.
Yeah, hypnotize you.
And it looks like all of Kay's stacks are of different sizes.
Three folds.
Good fold.
I don't think so.
Good fold. Promise you good fold.
Shit, dude.
At some point, they're not going to believe her.
Yep. And that's what we saw play out
She's
right
just
there.
hoping
Yeah.
that she has a big hand that time. Because one of these times she's going to raise with 9 high and they're going to get a call. But, man, how many times can you get kings?
Yep. I think Park is definitely recognizing that too, so she might not go with the 9 highs for
A little
when
while.
when she applies pressure now.
Yeah. As active as she has been, I can see why it took Kay some time there. You might just go with ace high. And that wasn't the worst ace by any means. If you feel like you're just getting pushed around.
Yeah, especially six-handed again. It's a little bit different if it's full ring, ace 9 off, but getting down to six-handed, those hands start to upgrade for sure.
9 raises all in.
And this time Park not taking any chances here, jamming all in with
One fold.
small pocket pair, and she making a disciplined laydown with Jack 10, which always looks pretty, but you don't want to play for all your chips with Jack high.
Yeah, it'll be amazing for all of these players to go back
Tell me
and
about the tournament.
see these hands that Park's been
We were
playing
cash
with.
the other day.
Oh, yeah?
I told her, I was like, yo, are you going to play in the ladies tournament? And she didn't know about it. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I didn't know about it.
You know, it's one thing to be dealt amazing cards like this, but then how people play them or misplay them is a whole nother thing. Not everybody would be able to do what Park's doing with the good deck.
Good luck,
Eight
Ryan.
raises all in.
Rook getting the chips in the middle again, this time ace 10. Very strong hand. But again, Park with a pocket pair.
All in.
9 raises all in.
Jams over the top,
One fold.
isolating Rook. And Ruru with ace 5 suited, giving it some thought here.
Two folds.
I think
Alright,
obviously
let me do
she's
the
going to
stand-up
call
thing, see if it works.
Rook in that spot, but with the jam and the rejam, she gets out of the way with the suited ace. And now Rook at risk here.
Ah, classic.
Park with the best of it right now, but it's
Come on, let's go ace.
pretty close equity-wise.
Let's go.
Let's not go.
Come on, let's go. Ace
9.
or 10, ace or 10.
2 overs for Rook. She also has the stand-up equity.
Oh.
Picks
Oy.
up additional
Oy.
outs.
Yeah, gut shot, backdoor hearts working for her as well.
37?
There it
There it is.
Well,
Nice hand.
Check mark delivered. Rook doubling up through the chip leader.
Done.
hi,
I see.
staying alive.
Not a huge dent to Park, but
Yeah,
massive double for
Sorry.
Rook.
I missed
yeah,
by
that's
one.
going
I
to
was
feel
pretty
good.
Eyeball, but not quite.
Park still definitely covering everybody at the table. She can double anybody and still
Nice.
beat chip leader,
Needed
except
it.
for K.
That was the first solid hand I've seen in a while.
Yeah,
So
not
glad you
what
had
Z
that.
wanted
The
to see
previous hand I
there.
had a 4 deuce off. I'm like,
Really, everybody else probably would have been fine with laddering.
I showed you cat videos.
I mean, heck, that was a good race.
Yeah,
It's good. It was, I was like, watch her have a pair. I was like,
yeah.
Jen really just been on the sidelines. Really wanted to get in the mix with that, but under the gun, not the best position to get in there with.
It's weird not having
Yeah,
a line.
it's-
It throws me off.
Frustrating when you have playable hands.
Nine raises, 25,000. One full.
Park with another playable hand here, opening the 25K with King 9 suited. And this time K with the best of it.
so that's roll.
Tens in the big blind. Will she
Really
push
wasn't
back?
anything, so
Yeah, it would,
I had to make something happen.
80,000.
it's better
Three
to
raises,
not
80,000.
run good early and then run good later in the tournament.
K does 3-bet to 80K. Park calls, and we will see a flop.
1 over to the tens.
And I like this from K. You want to lead, because if you check, you know Park is going to bet, and then you don't know where you're at. The question is, what size do you go with? And it looks like K is going to go big.
Same bet, 80,000.
That's about half pot, 80K into 175, and takes it down right there.
Not that time.
Risky to go bigger like that,
I agree.
but works out, shows strength, gets the job done. Recent years, a lot has changed with the C-bet.
Past that time. What do
A
you
lot of
Freckle
people
power.
Oh, it is past
have
that time,
sized
yeah.
down.
I mean, the stream's
Small
Kitchen's gonna
continuation
close
on the
like-
flop typically gets
Okay.
the
It's
same
finished
job
already.
done,
They have the late night, the
Yeah.
poker menu, so.
Yeah.
but
usually
different
I guess
board texture or
Ditto.
multi-way, different things will change how
You did a hot
big
dog
or small you
yesterday.
want to go with the
I was like, where'd
C-bet.
you get a hot dog?
It's more cost effective. Plus, it's
That
actually
time
really
works
good.
out perfectly for K.
Kitchen here is amazing, dude. That steak earlier.
I haven't had a steak here. I keep
What?
hearing about it.
Rochelle.
Fours
Have you
now for
not?
Z. Made
No, no,
quads
look,
with them
look.
earlier during the
But if
final
you do
table.
do it,
One raise,
swap out the
all
price for the.
She's got
for
good
the-
memories.
All in again.
Goes with it
Yeah,
again.
their mashed potatoes are good.
Wow.
No, they bring it out on the board. And you
Oh, I
see
thought
the
that-
and everything.
I
So
thought
they'll
K
drop
folded
it.
the king queen. It was Jen.
Just dip
And
lightly
Jan
in
all
salt
in
just to
two.
get that little flavor. Oh, it's phenomenal.
Two of the middle stacks going at it.
Good luck, Owen. Oh, fours again.
Somebody
Oh.
is either going home or getting crippled here, and we
One
have
glass,
a coin
full
flip.
pocket threes.
Come on, kings. Come on, queens. Oh, thank you.
There you go.
King.
King in the window.
I folded pocket threes.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Needs
had
to hit a
diamond.
4 like she did earlier.
Oh,
There it is.
my
One diamond
Hey,
for
hey,
Jen.
Diamond.
I would have a flush.
And the diamond
gosh.
gets there. Wow. Suck and resuck. That hand was made for TV.
What
I
a
don't think
roller
Jesus has
coaster.
anything to do with it.
And unfortunately for
be like,
Z,
y'all,
she does
Sunday,
have the
y'all
shorter
supposed to be in
stack here. And she will be eliminated in 6th place, but she'll be taking home some money
You
today.
should go. It's good.
$600.
You and I, we haven't.
It'll come around.
Yeah. Triples on her buy-in. $200 buy-in event, 55 entries,
Somehow, some way it does.
3,900 up top.
Nice playing with you.
Z collects 600.
Good luck.
Nice
Great
playing
run
with
by
It's nice
Z.
to play with you.
Hey, good game. You really hung in there.
And
Good
Jen
job.
showing
you. Nice hand. That
patience
was crazy how
pays.
that flip-flop.
Just had to make so many folds throughout this final
I'm so
table.
glad I folded.
Finally find something to go with.
I had pocket 3.
Gets there.
Oh my gosh.
She gets 2-outered
Nice.
and then gets there again.
I was patient.
Yeah, you were. You did wait a while.
I've thrown
Now
away
she's
that
got
hand
some chips to
3
play with.
Break
times.
after this hand.
3 times.
Goes to 26 big blinds, which is
Another 9 game.
gives her some wiggle room now.
Don't tell the poker
Tied with
gods,
Ruru.
okay?
Like, wow, it's another diamond.
Park and Kay ahead, and Rook with about 10 big blinds now in the big blind. Has to figure out something here in the next orbit.
We're on break after this hand.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Ruru in the cutoff with Ace King.
All in.
Just jamming it all in there. I don't hate this because Rook is in the big blind. She's got 10 bigs. Doesn't make any sense to do anything but that.
I fold. I can't call it that.
Rook with the 9-6 will not defend.
Shoot.
Oh, it was pot. No, I thought it was 9.
Short
No.
break for the
If it
players.
was,
We'll
I
be
would've
right
snapped
back.
all
We're going to
day.
have some
No, 9-6
highlights
off.
here for you, I
Yeah,
do
no.
believe.
Can't do anything with that.
And we will be back
You made a good fold earlier. I had
at
good
the
fold,
final table.
way.
5 players left
right? Some other tell.
in just a few minutes.
Knit buttons back out.
Yeah, of course. That's why it's all that dead money. I thought.
I like how Trick Time just
Oh,
tried to
I thought,
defend
for
that
sure.
5-deuce jam.
My hand was like the
By
bottom
saying
of
what
the-
everybody says, it's probably the most overused.
It was suited?
Saying,
Yeah.
yes, exactly. It was suited.
I wouldn't shut up 5 off. I would have voted 5.
Oh, look at this. Double flush shot for both players.
Outlaw with a pair, though. Bottom pair. Gonna make it a lot harder for him to fold. But we see it. Viet with the better of the flush draws. Goes check on the flop.
Outlaw now open-ended. Both players. Outlaw with a gutty. Sorry, Viet open-ended. Okay, excuse me. Viet with a gut shot. Outlaw open-ended again, both with flush draws. But Outlaw with the lion's share of the equity here. Oh, for a raise? I'm just gonna call here.
Oh, how about the 5 of hearts? Flush draws get there. Checkmark delivered to the 9 seat.
And as played, Outlaw has to think he has the best hand here. Not too worried about any boats.
Yeah, but I think it is just a call spot. It's kind of like a crying call, like
In Vegas, Viet, here goes pot.
should probably not do.
Oh, wow, look at this. I just think Viet's
No, I'm about to
hand
make
is.
the call right now.
Yeah, I think his hand is.
I don't know if
I think his hand is
mean,
just
what's
too
there to
strong
think
to
about?
fold here.
You want me to? All right. Yeah.
Trick and I are thinking
You're
alike.
happy, right?
I was about to tell everybody if you need to take a bathroom break, now would be the time.
Yeah,
Might be a while.
The fuck? Think so long. Just put it in for. Yeah, I'm calling. You happy or sad? I'm calling.
Is that binding?
Not yet.
Oh, you gotta love it. It's big brother versus little brother here. You've seen time and time again in prior streams, both players kneeling each other.
Honestly, like great tabletop presence by Outlaw.
That's for sure.
Not giving
That's for
anything
damn
away. If anything, it seems stronger based off his response.
Where do you go?
Yeah, exactly, Cinnabon. You know, pot-sized bet river. It's like there's not a ton of bluffs there.
Only if we got people watching. I'll call clock.
Yeah.
I have a 7 high flush. Went then. Better hand. No.
Yeah, makes the call.
Man, what's that think about, right?
And opts to keep his shirt on. Ambrose, after the front door flush gets there, taking a PLO line, using the dry guy ace of spades.
Raised to $4.
What Matt's trying to tell you is that's kind of small raise. That's like
That's right, Michael. Bobby Filet does have a shrine in that back corner there for this little mod god certificate. Hopefully coming back down sometime soon. Jump on the live stream here at Champions. So look at this. Just a few hands.
$4, man. Look at all that money right there.
Vegas Viet in the straddle with the Kings after opening a call. Surprising Matt didn't 3-bet that hand in the cutoff with ace queen suited.
Quanto? Can you say that in say it in Vietnamese when you?
Duma?
No. That was it. That was what you
21.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Duma.
Okay.
You gotta do it like Duma. Yeah, you can't just
Duma.
Yeah. Duma.
Duma.
Yeah, like that.
Duma.
Yeah.
Such a liar.
You got it.
I got it right.
Yeah, you got
Duma. Duma.
Definitely that's not what that means.
No, my money. Oh yeah, baby, you gonna tell him you gonna get him. You gonna get him a bit. We ain't fucking round.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was coming in. That was coming.
Whoa, we just turned this to a pot. We turned this to a pot. It's a pot right now, boy.
Oh, here we go again.
About the same, about 6. About 4,000 more. 4,000 for everybody.
No, I'm not talking about it.
Don't listen to me. You got 6 more. Got 55.
And here we go. The last few hands of the stream turning into a doozy yet again.
You know what puck committed means?
Yeah, that's right.
You know what? Trick time calling me 20K with 9 jacks. I'm puck committed.
Yeah, I feel it. You gotta put it in with queen.
I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about Mitt.
What?
You can put it in with anything. What you doing, man? Get off me. Dang, Trick time, leave me alone, man.
Is that?
Oh, I mean, no. I mean, he's all in. Wait.
You want the count?
No, I don't want to count.
Oh, this trick.
How many hands you got left? 2. Can you put it in for me? Can you put it in for me? Yeah, put it in for me. Yeah. Put it in the box. All right, ready?
Slow roll.
Huh?
What do you have, man? What do you have?
You asked me what he went all in. Yeah, he asked me what I got, and yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready for this?
Let's get it.
This one.
Oh boy.
I'll gamble.
Hey!
Oh, we got a gamble here.
Huh?
2 boards.
I love them, man.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, of course. I love my 2 guys. I do it. Oh, me so easy. You ready?
Let's fucking go, boys.
Shit.
Yeah.
Are we opening?
When you want to
Open.
You'd rather have ace king here.
Okay.
75-50, Matt. 75-50,
Kings,
Matt.
kings.
Yeah.
Kings? Come on.
Honestly, I really like honest
Who you think got the best hand?
I think Umba's gonna win.
We know you do.
But I think he has the best hand. Oh, what?
Oh,
yeah.
Come on, man. You slow roll the shit out of him. I hope he wins. I hope he fucking wins.
What the hell? What the hell are you doing?
Slow roll the third time. What the hell?
I was slow rolls. I knew it.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, you deserve to lose.
Make out that much? It didn't look like that was that much.
Just like that, with just two hands, we're getting it all in a pre-flop
Have a king and a
for a
queen.
28K pot with Vegas Viet
Yeah, he got 10 and a 7.
with kings 10-7
what you doing?
suited
Chop
diamonds.
Alrighty, players are coming back to the table now. Going to get the cards back in the air.
I needed to double. Oh my gosh.
They paused it?
Yeah, because we got 10 seconds left and they gotta wait for Teresa to be back. Not Teresa, sorry.
Jolie and Brenda.
on.
I can't talk. Blah, 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 blah.
Welcome back, everybody.
So Ruth, you don't play much? No? You have fun today?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
Good.
been fun.
As long as you have fun, that's all that matters.
A lot of nice, really nice ladies.
Yeah.
This is their third ladies tournament.
Tuesday night, we got the Bomb Pot tournament. Pretty excited about that.
We got one more.
They love the Bomb Pots around here. I wouldn't mind playing that one, but I think we've got a stream on Tuesday. PLO with the Stallions.
Yeah, that definitely would be something that I would want to fire.
If you're out there and you're interested in that, that'll be at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. $250 buy-in, 5K guarantee. PLO Bomb Pot. Double board. Main event starts tomorrow. We have flights for that all week long, every single day, through Saturday, through Sunday, actually. We got a turbo on Sunday. And then day 2 starts Sunday, and then the final table will be Monday of next week. On the 19th, we'll be streaming the final table of that event. $1 million guarantee, $1,500 buy-in. We expect to crush that guarantee. You should come on down to Champions Club and play that one. Plenty of ways to get in. You can buy in for $1,500. We also have satellites every single day. Check Poker Atlas for all of the details on that. We do turbo satellites in the morning, 10 a.m., $70 buy-in. We do turbo super satellites to the main event in the evening at 10 p.m. for $135. We also do milestone satellites. Got milestones starting 3 p.m. on Tuesday, and then 3 p.m. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They just keep going. Check Poker Atlas. Tons of ways to get in. Kyle's already in. You won a satellite. I'm going to try to get in on a satellite. So there's plenty of dead money in there already.
Exactly.
$1 million guaranteed.
Twofold.
And we're back. Okay, with the draggers.
Sorry.
Getting the mic situated first, and now she's going to realize she's got the draggers.
Second in chips right now, coming back from the break.
45,000.
And she'll open this one up. Blinds have gone up. 10 and 15K. So every orbit now costing 40,000. And Rook with just 80,000 in her stack. Has to make something happen here. But she's going to be facing some action on this one. Kay opens to 45. Jen on the button with ace queen now all in for 260. Quick fold from the Rook. Heart gets out of the way.
About 200,000.
Yeah, this is one of the first real hands Jen has had to work with.
She just doubled right before the break.
And how much more is that going to be? Let me see.
120. 200, well, actually 250.
And if Kay makes this call, she'll be flipping to double again.
So patient.
Any seat open?
Come on, Tony.
Tony's fun.
You have to pay $10,000 to get in, and a sex change operation.
Ew.
Ooh.
Yeah. No.
Kay gets out of the way.
I'm a little bit
Slight favorite against Ace Queen, but that would be a huge percentage of her stack. And Jen picking up some more chips. Now starting to catch up with Kay. Has taken the third place spot from Ruru in just a couple of hands.
What are you talking about? I was hitting on my rail.
Park's still the dominating chip leader at this moment.
She had a computer over there.
Yeah, my sister had a virtual computer.
Is that your sister you're talking
Yeah.
to?
They're watching right now. What up, Ashley and Jonathan?
Shut up.
Oh, sorry.
Action folds around to the blinds and Park with another monster. This time the small blind, ace-10 suited, five-handed. That's like looking down at aces. Opens it up, picks up the big blind.
Sixes now for Jen under the gun.
6 raises, 40,000. 8 folds.
Raises to 40. Suited computer hand on the button for our chip leader.
9 folds.
Gets out of the way.
2 folds. 3 folds.
And quick folds out of the blinds. Jen up a big blind. Ante just to post it again.
I don't know if I'm watching this right. I don't think it is. Mine says 7 till 10. It can't be right.
Yeah, it doesn't say what time it is up there. So.
It's like we're in Vegas.
Yeah. What time is it?
Oh, it is right. Okay.
You just screw with my head.
I know. I didn't know if it was. I never changed it, so it's like half the areas are wrong because it's the hour.
You're like, I just swear because I like it.
Literally.
That's funny.
Choo choo.
8 raises, all in.
Ace King suited for Rook.
Beautiful hand. All the chips in the middle, as they should be.
And not going to get any action.
Not this time. That's all right. Picking up a set of blinds and antes. Take a little pressure off. And I like that she shows it. That way, if she makes a move in the future, maybe people will be less inclined to call.
Excuse me.
Did your husband have anything important to say?
I haven't talked to him yet.
Oh, you didn't call? I like you. Oh my gosh, you're awesome.
I'm nervous.
She's focused. She's
I'm nervous. He will be the same.
You're already in the money.
Well, you know, he taught me how to play, so.
Now
He,
you can
he
teach
should be
him.
very proud of you.
Oh, thank you so much.
I was about to say it.
You
I
should be
think
proud
he
of
is going to
him.
be really proud of how she's playing and the fact that she final tabled too. Suited ace wheel on the button for K now.
And she will apply some pressure, raising to 40,000 with that hand. And the rook with another monster chips in the middle, her least favorite hand, the jacks.
Or 90.
95?
Or 95.
Come
Oh,
on,
she
least
hates
favorite
it that
hand,
she
let's
has
do the
to
best.
see a flop with the jacks, but she's in really good shape to double up here. K with only one
Come on,
overcard.
let's go.
Good luck.
66% is the rook.
Come on, Jack. Just to secure. Okay. Jack.
So far, so good. Jack's in the lead.
Oh,
Wow.
Open-ended.
Big card for K. Lots of
moly.
spades.
Flush
Open-ended.
draw.
Son of
Wow,
a-
the flush gets there.
Nice hand,
And
no worries.
played
Nice
great.
play.
That
Thank
will
you.
eliminate the rook
great.
in
Awesome.
fifth
Appreciate
place,
it.
but
Y'all
she
take
will be
care.
taking home
GG.
$800.
Thank you.
Got the money
See you,
in good.
sweetie.
That's all you can do. Unfortunately, she
Good
ran
game.
into the
Thank
big
you. Nice one.
suited ace of K.
Sir.
And just like that, we're down to 4 players. Dead small blind now. 4 players remaining in the game. So only one player in the blinds, and that is Park. Jen is going to apply some pressure here. Ace-9 on the button, which is very good hand, four-handed. And Park finding another pair in her hand. Pocket 7s this time. Highly unlikely to fold, but a tough hand to play out of position. You know you're going to be facing some overcards if you don't hit your set.
But the set
Wow.
she drills.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
And
Oh, wow.
Jen with a gut shot. Park with a set.
Don't put an 8 out there.
Huge favorite.
Do not put an 8 out there.
8 comes
Pair the board.
when not asked for.
Not pair the board.
And board does not pair.
Wow. Jen taking the lead right in the guts, and now taking the chip lead from Park. Jen with almost half the chips in play. 705,000 out of the 1.6 million. What
Well,
a
try to block
turnaround
me.
for Jen, whose husband is in the chat watching. He's got to be loving
I
this.
almost went all in pretty far.
Yeah, and huge turnaround for Park as well. Went from chip leading to now the short stack. 235.
At least I didn't have to wait. It hit fast.
3 fold.
Suited Jack 9. Now for Jen.
6 raises, 40,000. 9 raises.
And now Jen will be the one applying a lot of pressure, and as she should. And this is a decent hand, four-handed anyway. Ruru decides to just take a stand here, shoving it in with 8-4 suited and getting a fold here. Picks up a couple extra big blinds because of Jane's raise. Well played by Ruru.
Me?
Yeah. And then you can use this.
Get closer to my
I can
chips.
use this?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
can use that now, and you can move over and use this card. That good? Is 8 okay? 7?
Shifting positions a little bit here to get better camera coverage.
Different perspective.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies.
Now you can see the clock.
6 folds. Okay. He's getting me cards.
Me?
Nine raises. 45,000.
I'm 7 now. I'm not 9.
7, sorry. You're right.
Colin.
Parks opening with ace-5 suited, and Ruru in the middle again.
45.
Waiting for the graphics to catch up here. King 10. And Park now laying down an ace. Park now down to 12 big blinds. Still a little bit to play with, but the pressure definitely on, and that's a feeling that she hasn't felt basically since this final table started. She came in with a pretty decent sized stack right in the middle of the pack and has been the chip leader since pretty early on. Now Ruru's been very active, has a pair on the button. And enough chips that she doesn't have to just stick them all in the middle. She's going to raise it 3x, it looks like, to 45,000.
3 raises. 45,000. Four folds.
Jen with ace-7 in the big blind, likely to make the call. And she doesn't know it, but she's got 2 overcards here. It's basically a coin flip. Pair on the board. Actually, great news for Jen. She's going to lead out.
85.
Fires 85K. But Rue's not going anywhere. Got the pair of 5s, makes the call. She is ahead. Jack of hearts on the turn, no change.
100,000.
Now Rue betting 100K. Almost half of her remaining chips. Gets the fold out of Jen, and now stack size is leveling out a little bit. Ruru at 530 has retaken the lead. Jen just behind her at 520, and Kay 415. Park will be in the big blind now. 2 of her 12 big blinds going into the blind, and Annie. She's looking to make something happen this hand.
Three folds. 4 folds. 6 raises.
Folds to the blinds. Jen applying pressure from the big blind, raising it up, and takes it down.
It's good to see her change her game up now that she has some chips to work with.
Yeah, she was very patient when she was in the middle of the pack there with that ICM pressure that you talked about early on in the final table. Now that she has the chips, she is applying the pressure. And with that, Jen has retaken the lead.
4 folds.
But stacks between Jen and Ruru very close.
6 folds. 7 folds. Up.
Park limping in with 10-7. Ruru lets her see the flop cheap. Ruru dominating with Queen 7 right now.
Check. Check. Check.
Park picks up a gut shot. Ruru still in the lead here, though, with the Queen 7. Looks like she's going to fire out a bet now. Try to take this pot now. 30,000.
Yeah, 30,000. 7 folds. Big blind, 15-50. 6 folds. 7 folds.
Can I move back to 9? I like this cards better.
Folds to the blinds. Ruru with just 9 high.
30 calls.
But she will make the call. Turns out she's dominating Kay with 9-5. Kay has 5 deuce. They will both see a flop and both catch a 5.
Yeah, 20,000. Go.
Bet of 20,000. Kay makes the call and catches a second pair. Oh my, Ruru continuing to fire. Another small bet, 20K.
Wow, she's thinking of going big.
75,000.
Raises to 75.
Alright, so far.
A very disciplined laydown by Ruru. Tough to make a pair, especially four-handed.
You're behind.
I'm behind?
Yes.
She had the straight.
Yeah. No, I didn't have a straight. Yeah, I have two pair.
Oh, you have two pairs?
Yeah.
Oh.
Two pair.
I thought you had the straight.
Yeah.
Big blind special, 6-3.
There wasn't a 7 out there, it was an 8.
Oh, you're right.
You got me started second guessing myself. Like, what?
It is late though.
Park gets the chips in the middle. She finds ace-9 just in time. Would have been in the big blind the very next hand. And Rue all in over the top with king-10 suited. Which is a big hand, four-handed.
Not trying to get lucky.
She ran into it here as Park does have the lead. It's basically a flip, though. 55-45 in Park's favor, but she does need to win this one or she will be eliminated. She has the shorter stack.
Oh my God.
2 pairs on the flop for Rue. Park needs some big help on the turn here and does not get it. Check mark delivered, and unfortunately that will be it for Park. She is going to take home $1,000 today, though, for her efforts. Great run. She played super well.
Yep.
It was fun to watch her take the chip lead, use that stack to her advantage. Unfortunately, she just ran into a couple of beats.
Nice game.
And she's going to be going home now. That leaves us with just 3 players remaining at the final table. And with that, Rue is going to be way up on top again. She entered this final table as the chip leader. Has been playing very well, and she's got the most chips again. Each of these players now guaranteed $1,400, but first place, $3,900. Chip stack's relatively close. It really is anybody's game here. And you really have to adjust your game when it gets down this short. You can't be waiting around for aces and ace-king. Hands that didn't seem so powerful are much more powerful when you're in a three-handed game. But luckily for Jen, she actually wakes up with ace-king, raising it up to $65,000 from the small blind. Rue defending was 6-5. And a big pot brewing.
Check.
Ace on the flop for Jen, and she checks it, setting the trap.
Check.
Rue picks up an open-ender.
Check.
Jen checks, and now Rue is going to fire a bet. Will we see a check raise from Jen, or will she continue to be deceptive? Nope, check raise. Big one, too.
225.
Yeah, board starting to get more connected. Presence of that flush draw now.
Wow, and Ruru defending here with the open-ender. And pot of the final table so far. This is almost 600,000 in the middle. Ruru misses her draw. Jen all in. But obviously, we can see that Ruru is not going to call here with 6 high.
3 full.
And now
Nice hand.
Jen taking the lead back. Dominating lead. 825. Half the chips in play. Exactly half. With 3 players left.
6 folds.
$45.
3 raise, 45,000.
Rue with a mystery hand, raising it up to 45. Takes it down.
Small blind, 10,000. Thank you. Three volts.
40,000.
More raise, 40,000.
Okay, choosing aggression. Blind on blind here.
6 volts.
Firing 40,000 with Jen's favorite hand. Choctaw Nuts, Jack Deuce. It looks like Kay's going to c-bet here.
4 bet, 50.
Unfortunately, she's running into an ace-high. Short-handed, ace-high can be good enough to call with, but Jen will get out of the way. Aggression paying off. Kay picks up a few chips. Kay and Ruru pretty close chip stack-wise. Jen's still in great shape.
My stack is hurting. I had a big chip in there.
Oh, you chip lead.
I know, I went from being...
Way ahead.
No, I went from being the small stack to...
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
I was patient.
Very patient. That's how I fold my other hand with you.
Very patient indeed.
4 volts.
Ace 10, super strong hand, three-handed.
6 raises, 50,000. 3 calls, heads up.
Pretty strong on a full table.
Yeah. Suited gapper for Ruru. Defends.
5 of hearts, 7 of diamonds, jack of clubs. Yeah. Got a 50,000, call.
Gut shot. Backdoor clubs for Ruru. Those clubs aren't coming. Best hand finally makes a pair.
4.
Takes it down. Gonna have a dealer change here.
Which means blinds are up. Going up to 10 and 20,000 now.
Dan's mentioned it a couple times tonight. This week, starting tomorrow, we're kicking off our main event. 1 million guaranteed. 1,500 is the buy-in. Win your way in for a lot less. That's the way I did it. Plenty of turbo super satellites to the main event. Buy-in for that starts at 135. 1 seat guaranteed in all of those turbo super satellites. 10 p.m. start times each and every night.
Yeah.
So not fun.
There's also
You did better than I did at that.
milestone satellites for that. $200 buy-in. Those will be starting at 3 p.m. on Tuesday.
20.
3 seats guaranteed on those
Yeah, that's
milestones.
the first time,
And also starting Tuesday, 10 a.m. Turbo Supers for 135. So you can get those at 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. starting Tuesday.
Or those TCs.
Yeah, tomorrow we have the Turbo for the PLO Championship, which is going on now.
Oh, you're voting?
And then day 2.
Wow.
It's 1,100 buy-in. 200,000 is the guarantee.
Thank you.
Then we will be streaming the final table of that.
Tomorrow night?
Yes.
Probably technically the next morning.
Yes.
Structure really good on that event. Probably going to be a late one tomorrow.
I wish they didn't do it this time.
Don't know exactly what time we start, but if you hit that notification bell,
my God.
you'll be notified. Be sure to give us a like and a subscribe if you haven't already done so.
Oh no, I don't want to be on camera. 50,000.
Yeah, I gave praise earlier to Jen making adjustments as table dynamic changed, her chip stack changed, but really like this change of pace from Kay as well. Recognizing three-handed play will be very different. She was playing pretty snug in her 8-handed, even 7-6-handed, but now really opening things up and adjusting, showing some aggression.
Case in point, opening with ace-6, getting the nuts to fold. And now Ruru looking to make something happen here. Down to 11 big blinds.
Ace wheel offsuit for Jen.
Any ace three-handed, good enough for a raise. She's reaching for raising chips, 60,000.
All in.
And Rue all in with 5 high.
It's like 220-ish.
220-ish is right. Patrick is getting that stack counted down. 225 is what we're showing in graphics.
And that's exactly correct.
It's like Jen is seeing what she has to work with if she loses it, but does put the call in. She's going to find out she's way out in front, but it's still a flip. 2 live cards for Ruru. All in, at risk.
She'll be right back in there if she wins this, though. 490 in the middle. She does flop a pair. Takes the lead. Just needs to fade an ace or a jack. Oh no, jacks and
counterfeit.
8s, counterfeiter, ace high, good for Jen now. And Ruru, unfortunately, with that last jack on the river, will be eliminated in 3rd place. She'll be taking home $1,400 today. And then there were 2.
Wow.
Jen and Kay heads up. Jen with twice as many chips. In really great shape here.
Ruru taking 1,400 home for her efforts here today.
Yeah, great run for Ruru. Came into the final table as the chip leader. Had a couple of Bad breaks early on, but came back, recaptured the lead late. Unfortunately, bad run out that time, or she would have been right back in this. But nice payday for 200 bucks, 1,400 going her way, and now each of these players guaranteed 2,300. One of them will be taking home 23, the other one 39.
Yes, correct.
How important this trophy for me? I think I like the cash better than the trophy. And we can end it right now. What time is it right now?
They're talking. The time is 10:25.
10:25? Yeah. Okay, so 663, so 3,100 each person.
I would say 3,500.
562, yeah. 62, yeah, 35, 35.
I would take 3,500 and give you 400.
Mm-hmm. What time is it again?
10:30.
10:30? Man, it's getting late. We're going to be sitting here forever. That trophy is not that important to me. Okay, let's do it.
Okay, and we made a deal.
35 and 27.
And I get the trophy.
Sounds good. You good with that?
Yeah.
Well, sounds like they've made a deal. Jen is the chip leader here. She's going to be taking 3,500. Kay will be taking 2,700. And Jen will take the trophy as the chip leader and winner of the tournament. Congratulations to both players. What a great job.
I was going to walk home with the trophy.
Oh, is that right? You did? Good job.
Thank you.
Good job. Because I don't think I can sit here for another 2-3 hours. Sorry.
Me either.
Yeah, amazing run
That's it, right?
for these ladies here today.
Oh, now I can.
Good to see two of our regulars in the room make such a deep run and play so well here.
Yeah, always a pleasure to see both of those ladies in here, and great to see them final table this event and get down to heads up. And good deal for both of them. It's one of those games where one hand can make the difference. I think a fair deal for both players, and it's going to be right there as you see it on the screen. 3,500 for Jen, 2,700 for Kay, and Jen will take down the trophy for the women's event number 23.
And tons of leaderboard points as well. We've been running leaderboard points throughout the series. We will have a tournament of champions for some of the top players from throughout this Summer Poker Open at the end of the series. A little free roll for all of those players that have done so well week after week here for the Summer Poker Open.
Yeah, that's a super fun thing the Champions throws in just for free. 25,000 in the prize pool. I think it's 10K guaranteed for first place unless they make some kind of deal. And I think that's really cool. Gives people an incentive to play the nightly tournaments and get involved in all the different events. Well, we hope to see you here. The $1 million guarantee starts tomorrow.
Play your hand, play your hand. No buck, counting the stacks, stacking the bags. No buck, counting the stacks, stacking the bags. No buck, counting the stacks, stacking the bags.